hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Number 84.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 99 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and now it's third down.
It's third down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off play action, it's Stick. Rolling to his right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to
Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
stick from the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Stick. Flushed out right. And he'll complete this to Gibson. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to the football.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Bengals 10. Washington.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
Second and 7.
On second down now. It's Gibson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, it's Stick, escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Stick back to pass. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
No. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's second down. Stick to throw once more. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And Burrow going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 53-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
Bengals 20,
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They're going to go play action now with Stick. Sliding out of the pocket. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
So we have come to halftime, and what's already it? You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Washington 6.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
No part of they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Stick looks to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Stick. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
Taken down and sacked.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And this time he is in. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
From the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case,
under pressure, they got him again. Chase Young, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. And the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
We'll take over first.
And the Washington offense going back to work. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a game
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Stick from the gun. His throw incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Gibson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
A shotgun throw for Stick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 13 yards there on a Washington 1st.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go, go, go. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 60. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Play recovered by Washington.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they mean.
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is reversed.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And 15.
Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returning it is Moore.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Street. Line 51. 6-man. Check curls, check left.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Terry McLaurin.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Stick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Gibson. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Come on now.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 28-20, 24 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that.